Once a parent is registered with the Go Home Notes website as a parent, they can log in and submit Go Home Notes. This is a test user account that we've made as a parent. Once you log in, you'll see 4 links to submit different types of Go Home Notes. Host request is your child bringing home one or more other kids. A guest request is saying that your child is going home with a different somebody else. Early pickup request is picking your child up early and you may or may not be coming back to school. And then there's transportation change saying that you're picking up your child at Kiss and Ride or rather than their regular route, which might be a bus or whatever. And those are all, once we submit these, once the parent submits these, the part the parents usually don't see is that the school each morning checks these and produces, along with PTA volunteers help, and check a few things, and then we generate reports, PDF reports that are distributed to teachers and the bus drivers so they have this information at dismissal time and they know where all the kids should go. So if you come in, let's say you're going to submit a request for your child to bring home another child. That would be a host request. You click here to select the next available date, starting with the current date. After 8 a.m. on a given date, you won't be able to submit a go home note, but because the school needs a process them at that time until 8 a.m. on the given date. But you can still submit go home notes for future dates. You'll have a list here of your children. In this example, the parent has 3 kids, and in the parentheses is the teacher's name of the class they're in. And then you've got a list here of all the students in the school. In this test data, we just have these 5 kids, and this list will be 500 or 600 long once all the parents register with the system. That you can click in here and type the first letter, and it goes down to the words with that letter to those kids. You either click on them, you can hold the Control or Command key down, depending on if you're on a Windows or a Mac, and pick multiple kids. If you're submitting a host request saying that you're going to bring home one or more other kids, we may eventually, we hope to improve this user interface and make it easier to select kids, but this will work for now. The dismissal location is already selected here as your child's standard information that's been stored with your student information of what the regular route is for dismissal location. If you're, for example, if your child you're going to pick up your child and this friend at Kiss and Ride, you can change that. If they're just going to go home on the regular route, you can leave that as it is. If you have, for some reason, a comment or two that you want to be included for the teachers or the bus drivers to see, you can edit here and we'll include it on the reports that we generate. And on certain buses, bus 1 actually does not allow any go home notes because it's full. The school policy is only 1 guest can be brought home with a given child on any other bus. So although other buses, the software will limit it to letting you only select 1, else it will tell you only 1 is allowed and you can't submit it. And then you click the submit button once you've got what you want here. It just shows the information that it's been submitted. It says confirmed as false because the guest, the other child's parents need to, I picked my own child in this case, not the best example, but the other child's parents would need to submit a corresponding guest request for your child. I won't do it right now, but go show you, look at the form. The other parent will need to log into the system for the same date that you pick it from the list. The fields are a little different because there's no dismissal location because the guest is inherently going home on the same location that the host, wherever the child is going. And so they just need to pick um, your child. And now there'll be corresponding, once they submit this, there'll be a guest request and a host request, same date, all opposite kids, host going and coming, so they'll match up, and the school has confirmation once they submit that. That's submitting the going with or bringing home requests. Early pickup is form looks very similar. Thing is, you're not bringing anybody else out home, so there's no other childs to select. You you indicate what time you're picking them up, and if you're returning or not. If you're returning, and provide a time here, or leave it blank otherwise. You can enter a free-form text of somebody's name. It defaults to the parent's name of the person who logged in. That happens to be the name associated with my user that I logged in with, and defaults to your phone number. But you can change that if somebody else is picking it up, and that just sends this information provides that to the school. We include it on reports that are given to the front desk and to the teachers to let them know that you're picking them up. Transportation change is very similar. The only thing here you're doing is saying my child's going to a different location to be dismissed, but I'm still picking them up, my same child. Currently, you have to pick, if you need to do this for multiple kids, you have 2 or 3 kids. Unfortunately, currently you need to submit one for each child. We need them submitted separately for the reports, and we don't currently have a means to let you select more than one of your childs on one request. You can also see for any of these, for each of these types, 4 types, once you're on the form, you can say my existing requests, and you can see a list of the requests you've submitted in the past. I've got some in here that I made for testing purposes. And you can click on this first column, the link, the value, and it will show you the request again. This one was confirmed. There's a corresponding guest request for this one. You can edit it. I mean, if it's in the past, you wouldn't have much need to do that. You can delete it, but it doesn't matter. You just leave them here. If it's in the future, you may want to edit or delete if plans change, and you can come in here, and it's just like creating a new one, except you're editing an existing one. So that's the process for parents to submit go home notes. I guess one other thing along that the parents can do is click this link for My Family. It has the information that the system holds about your about your contact information, mainly so that we can verify with the school that the information that you are in a school, and it has the contact information so that we can contact you if there's any questions about go home notes. And so you have your information about yourself, and then you have the go home notes.